invasion angle.
Well, we're
Greetings.
back. Episode
Sorry.
94. And yeah, 6 from 100. She'll be a monumental episode. I can't wait for that. And wrestling's starting to pick up a little bit in the new year. And we're gonna get into all that. And some news this week. Any rapid fires you guys want to start off with that are, pressing for you? Is there
Yeah, of course.
Um,
We got TNA. Their ratings came out for their first show today.
Yeah, and
What do you guys think? You already know, John?
yeah, I already know. So I'll let you
Okay, let's
quiz
see.
Jason on
Jason, go
this.
ahead. What is
I'm
their
thinking that
viewers?
I'm thinking they hit 1.4 million, dude.
All
They
right,
had they
give me
had they had names like Perez Hilton
give me a real
Yeah,
answer.
with
yeah,
names like that. It's like getting Tom Cruise. I don't know.
yeah.
Let me say 250,000.
It was 95,000.
Well, I saw a
So it's kind
report
of
for.
like
I just saw
Rampage on a
one.
down
I just
week.
no, I just saw one for 173K.
I saw 95.
So is maybe the bigger number is who watched it on the AMC app?
All right, I'll look it up again.
Do you think that's the total? I don't know. I'd seen it on like a couple hours ago, like on one of the wrestling
Oh
news
no.
pages. But obviously,
Oh. Yeah,
because I know
this one
is
is
it,
saying 103, and a lot of them are saying 95. So I don't know.
Hmm.
that's weird. So I mean, you know what? It seems like they did better than when they were on Access. With that guy, like 80,000 was like a high point for them.
Hmm.
So it's an improvement.
Yeah, I
I
think the first number's wrong. I think it is 173.
Okay,
Because all these tweets are now deleted, like when you click on them.
yeah. So they might have just, I guess, they got bad info,
Hmm.
perhaps, or maybe they just added yeah, because the AMC does. I mean, I have the AMC app. Just like specifically, I just got it for like this show, them or whatever.
Yeah, the guy from Lost.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever seen the show, either of you?
No, I've heard about it though.
Yeah, it's low key good, and I don't know. There's some decent shows on AMC, but yeah, they got TNA now, obviously. So maybe because I basically dropped my AMC app as soon as I finished each season, so I don't have it right now, but maybe I'll get it early to watch some TNA. Who knows?
I think you leave it there.
Well, I some highlights from the show because I know you guys want to. You've probably seen some of them. Like AJ
Yeah.
kicked the show off. So AJ Styles was in the house of Styles built. I think it's
Hmm.
diehard TNA fans would say, man.
That's
But
right.
yeah, I thought it was really funny. They had Ryan Nemeth come out and just do like a goofy mid card segment, and it was with like the cast of Dark Winds and like.
And the old dude
eh,
beat him up.
Yeah, but it's just like, have you guys seen Dark Winds? Have you even know that was a show
I don't know what that
until
is.
they?
Dude, what do you mean?
You've never even
That's my.
had the AMC. You never even had the AMC
Oh,
app, dude. So I don't want
it's on Netflix now.
Who's
Dark
in?
Winds.
It's also on
I don't know any of the
AMC.
actors. I didn't know any of the actors. I checked the cast
His name
after I.
is Zahn McClarnon.
I know Dark
Interesting name.
Waves.
Yeah, dude. Jenna Elfman is in it, and so is Jessica
Okay,
Matten. Haven't heard of any of these people, but you know what? Power to you.
That's like the TNA roster.
Hey,
but yeah,
man.
and then Perez Hilton, which as he said, like every perfect thing for wrestling fans. Wow, what a
Mhm.
surprise that was last week. Like.
What a treat.
Yeah, maybe if he got taken out by Umaga, like that's the only way that like Brad Hilton like coming on a show would be good. You
That would have
know,
been cool back in the day. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Unless
That's
you're
when he
gonna
was
squash it,
relevant.
yeah. Unless you're gonna squash him or something, and have him destroyed through not even just a regular table. It has to be through like the commentators table. He's got to be fucked up. But whatever,
It seems that
whatever, dude. But
in other news, it seems that Will Hobbs is going to WWE, guys.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping you guys were gonna bring up that up first because I know I'm really excited and you guys are,
It
probably been
sucks that
crying for a couple
Will
days.
Hobbs has to die like this.
Yeah, I wonder how they'll book him. Like he might have this. I would have him like I don't know. They're probably gonna make him do NXT, but I would have him skip it honestly. But
Yeah, I don't think they are.
Yeah,
I would prefer that. But yeah, I mean he's dope. So excited to see him in WWE. Maybe he should team up with Ricky Starks, honestly, aka Ricky Saints. I know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
WWE
could have had him.
Universe, but
yeah,
yeah, I think it's cool. WWE's loading up, and there has been a lot of like talk that like pressure and like they're like the dirt sheets are saying like WWE internally like wants to have like get a lot more like black talent on the roster because Triple H has been like attacked for his creative with black characters so far in their booking, which I think is like looking into it a little bit too much, but that's the wrestling social media world, I guess,
Mhm.
right? So, but also on TNA, I wanted to give you a couple more highlights, Jason.
wow.
The Righteous turned on the Hardys, so they're starting a feud, which I think is a pretty cool feud for the TNA tag titles because the Righteous are in TNA now.
That's
Mhm.
If
cool.
you didn't, yeah, I and then they had AJ bump into Kaz backstage, and he had the TNA titles, so they kind of like
Kaz XL.
were, yeah, Kaz XL, and they were hinting that they might do oh, they're gonna do a title match one last time between the former foes and friends, I guess. I don't fucking know all their TNA lore, but
Yeah,
yeah, and
it
then
exists.
but then Santana ended up beating Kaz later that night, and then AJ Styles did the same exact fucking backstage segment, but then with him, like, ooh, yeah, maybe we can have a TNA title match. So I was just like, all right,
It's
great.
a three-way.
Yeah, and Dixie Carter came out and was literally booed so bad. Like you couldn't hear her. She just shit on. And it was like I kind of felt bad for her. Like what did Dixie Carter ever do? Like she wasn't the one
Mhm.
doing creative, dude. Like everyone's always just she like funded it, you know? Thanks. Thanks for using your like dad's generational wealth to,
She didn't deserve
have a
this.
Mhm.
dude, she kept the second top product alive for a while,
Yeah,
so
her dad Sean has made a lot of money.
yeah. And then did you see formerly known as Cora Jade,
Casey?
Elena Black? Yeah, formerly Elena Black showed up to the TNA. So
I
she
saw that.
is
Yeah,
so they had all they had and then they also had a formerly known as Sonya Deville show up and she's
all
like
the
the
all the
all
stars
this
are here.
all the stars are out tonight. Wow, on AMC. And be sure to get the AMC Plus app. We're not sponsored by them, but it makes a difference. And
Oh,
then
we got to predict the Rumble this week too.
yeah, then I'm trying to think, was there anything else? No, that was basically it. And yeah,
Um,
Sonya Deville goes by Daria Ray now, and yeah, that was TNA.
I love
But
that show
yeah,
from
so
MTV. Is MTV
yeah,
going now?
no,
no, people misunderstood it. Like they're not doing like all the music channels they took away because they had like 5 million channels and on like satellite and whatever, and so now
Yeah,
they just wrote that. So they just don't really run music videos now at all. They just have Jersey Shore and whatever else.
bring back Daria. Anyway,
People have YouTube. You know what I mean? I don't know why people are like weird about that. Oh, I can't believe MTV, dude. It's like, do you watch MTV for your fucking music videos, dude, or do you go on YouTube and watch whatever you want when you want to watch it? Fucking 2026. It's the year we clean the streets up because we got a lot of fucking idiots, dude, and I'm tired of
wait, what?
it. Jason's
Anyway,
in some other universe, dude. So in other news, season 2 of WWE Unreal has come out on Netflix.
you're doing a taxi driver monologue.
Hey, dude,
That's why I was
I've
saying
seen
what.
it.
Anyway,
Season 2 of WWE Unreal has come out, and yeah, I've seen some of it, and It was funny because Triple H, they show him like the Goldberg retirement match in Atlanta because he goes up to
They show
Cody
you?
before what?
Did they show you?
No, which is kind of fucked up. I don't really appreciate that, but
Mm,
I mean, I guess I could try to look for myself in the crowd, but I was up where Sting hangs out before
oh shit.
before he comes down. Yeah, so I was up in basically the top of the rafters of that stadium. But yeah, Triple H is like, hey Cody, you're my top guy, so I got to make you like privy to this. Like, Seth, he's gonna do a spot where he blows out his knee tonight. It's gonna be a huge work. He's like, no one knows, but you gotta know. And like, and it's like, guess what, Triple H? I fucking knew, and everyone in my section knew because I kept screaming that I fucking knew, you know. And then like this kid with his mom was next to me. He's like, "Do you really think it was fake?" I was like, "Yeah." And people were like, "Oh, he's hurt that knee before." I was like, "Yeah, that's why they fucking did it again, so you believe it." So it was.
I saw a clip from Unreal where he's telling LA Knight that he's not going to win or whatever, and he looks real upset.
So that was after the ladder match for Money in the Bank, and
Yeah, there you go.
Seth and LA Knight like didn't do the spot that they were told to do. They were supposed to like fight at the top of it at the end, and like at the last second, LA was supposed to get ripped down, and they ended up just like not doing the ladder spot and just doing some quick thing where he gets stomped on the outside and Seth just climbs up without anyone, fighting him for it, just climbs up, no problem, takes it. And yeah, so everyone, they were kind of upset because they're just like, what the fuck are they doing?
What the hell?
I don't know why they went that direction, why they just avoided doing that and did like a weird finish. But yeah, and then like Triple H, of course, takes time to like rewrite the history with the R-Truth thing. He's like, he wasn't fired, like we just didn't re-sign him or whatever. And then like, I don't know, they were arguing about like an amount of money or something. Yeah, it was unreal, dude. I'll say that much. It was
Sounds
That's
unreal.
for sure.
it was unreal. But
Yeah, so who do
yes,
you guys think we're going to see in the Rumble?
We'll see that later, bro. We're doing rapid
yeah,
fire.
What
we will
the
get to that.
fuck?
That's
I
what
thought there
that'll
might
come.
be some news about it that I don't know about.
I mean, when I go through Raw, I have all the entrants as far as people who declared on Monday night. So don't you worry
Okay,
about
okay.
that. Don't you
Foghorn,
worry about that. But
Foghorn Leghorn.
You
yeah,
guys sit tight because we're going to get to it.
I do declare.
yeah. So in other wrestling news, Kevin Nash, he said that the show Landman, the writing is demeaning to women. I wanted to get both of your thoughts on that because I know you're big Landman fans, big Billy Bob Thornton fans. That's all
I
you
have
guys talk
to,
about.
I'm going to have to ask Michelle because I'm pretty sure I overheard her sister telling her because like their parents were watching it and they're
Yeah.
like, these people do not know how to write like how humans talk or something like that. I'm trying to remember
All,
what the criticism
all,
was.
all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say is, why no land woman?
What did you say about Landman? Oh, it's AI writing. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the
Anyway,
day, do you know what I say to the criticisms of that? How do humans talk? You know what I mean? How do they talk?
Nope,
Landman,
don't
season
know
two. But yeah.
what the fuck that is.
Where's Ben Affleck doing
it's
the
just a Billy
Billy
Bob
Bob?
Thornton show. Does
Uh,
he keep his like his earring
I
that goes
wish.
like out of his
his
hat?
ring ear.
Yeah, it looks like he like
It's
cut
not
off
an
like
earring. It's like a
the
ring that
top.
he
It looks like
different
he
kind
cut
of
off.
thing, dude.
Yeah, he's like wearing like shower curtains or something. I think that's what it
That
kind of.
looks like a binder fucking thing.
Yeah, yeah. And he wears women's pants because he says he likes how they fit. I guess I don't. That's what his whole new style is, and I like it. That's cool. That's
Guys,
cool.
3 hours ago, Jim Ross postpones AEW Dynamite appearance after scary fall at home.
The fuck, dude. Well, okay. In other news, that's kind of a downer too. Is Jeff Hardy? We were talking about the Hardy Boys before. He disclosed that he's got two bulging discs in his neck that he's wrestling with. So he's avoiding surgery for the time
Mm.
being. But dude, herniated discs suck, but like bulging discs is that's disturbing pain. I feel like he's going through
Yeah, that's
most of the
rough.
time. And in the landman spirit, I feel like it's only natural to take things over the top.
John's wearing his
Oh,
over the top hat.
yep. I had to bring it out, dude. Because when I think of Landman, I think of like great American cinema, dude, and that's over the fucking top. But in other news as well, Aleister Black is injured, so I'm kind of going through the injury news, and that's
They
always
say
sad.
they say Javon Evans is also injured.
Yeah, and he had a match against Grande Americano. We'll get into that tiny bit. It was nothing to write home about, but
Was
yeah,
that
and the Becky,
when was that when Michael Cole called him Kofi Kingston? You
um,
guys see
I
that
think
clip?
that was the same match. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
crazy. And he's like,
Botchamania.
yeah, I watched a match with them earlier.
Yeah. So coming at kind of being an injury news, but some positive news. Buff Bagwell said that he's gonna start trying to train and wrestle with his like prosthetic.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
So we wish you the best of luck, Buff, and yeah, we're in your corner here at the invasion angle. And I'll drink a fucking Coke Zero to that. Ain't
It's the
nothing
stuff.
like Georgia, like a nice Coke Zero.
Georgia.
But
Georgia.
yeah, I think that was kind of all of the rapid fire that
False,
I
false,
had.
false, false,
What
false.
what do you got?
Fucking AW signed and released. They signed the Rascals and then had to release one of the Rascals.
Trey Miguel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I do have that in my notes. I did skip over that somehow, but
And that
yeah, that
was
was really odd.
they said it was Warner Brothers did it or
They said
They
something.
because
say
he made like some tweets or Facebook posts like homophobic ones back in like 2020, and then like Warner Brothers said no no no, and then
yeah.
released him.
Yeah, because you couldn't do that in 2020, so it's retroactive.
It's
So,
radioactive.
but who
If you
was really
see
talking about
police,
that? I don't know.
Warner Brother.
Sure.
But yeah, I thought it was weird because like yeah, on Dynamite it says like the Rascals like three quarters, like three or four, and I was like, that's weird for like a debut to
Yeah.
just name missing somebody.
They walked out of like a smoke cloud or something, right?
Yeah, they were getting stoned in the
They were in
room.
their room. The room was
Yeah, again,
smoky.
They were
they
vaping.
had they had a fog machine on, and they were playing Eiffel 65 Blue. That's what I kind of thought. It's the vibe.
Yeah.
That'd
They
be
should
cool
do
if
a
they did like an angle where like one starts doing harder drugs. No, bro, stop.
Yeah, right.
and then
No,
they can
You
also
only
mix in
smoke weed.
some of the storyline from the 90s Little Rascals
yeah,
film and
yeah,
that will kind of like even it out.
yeah. And they're like, people always told us that weed could lead to is a gateway drug to other bad drugs, and then that's a great storyline, dude.
And then they
For
I
do
like
sure.
this
that,
to each
Chris.
wait, do they do this to each other?
Yeah.
Do they actually?
No,
That's
no, I'm
awesome.
just
Well, do you know how
we're we're trying
The
to give
little
Tony some
wave onto
ideas.
the
do you know how the they do that? Do you know how
yeah,
the
the
Little
little rascals
Rascals
do it.
they were the He-Man Woman Haters Club?
Yeah.
Trey Miguel was in the He-Man Haters Club.
Yeah,
Wow.
Hmm.
Master of the universe.
dude, and
He hates He-Man.
A WWE Hall of Famer was in the Little
Warner Brothers didn't like
Rascals.
that.
What?
You know,
Whoopi
uh,
Goldberg?
I, Donald Trump. Remember, he's at the
Was he
end.
in it? I don't remember.
Yeah, he's the dad of like
Oh
the
yeah,
asshole
of the
kid
asshole
of the
kid. Yeah.
The
yeah the
rich kid.
prick. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
The kid
it's like
he gets cucked, right?
yeah, and then you see that it's his dad at the
Classic
end.
Trump.
Yeah, yeah.
Got him. Rubs him the fan.
Alfalfa killed it with Darla, dude.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
He was a fake
Alfalfa,
rich. He was like a fake Richie Rich. That kid.
that kid moved on to do a couple other films and then just gave
You
up on
Jason
acting.
looks like the frog kid from that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there you
He
go. There you
he
go.
grows the frog kid grows up to be the coach in Waterboy, or no, or that's it, or
That's
or
his dad.
or that's his dad. It's his dad. He's with Trump at the end when are they doing like a race or something? That's like the
Yeah, there's
final.
yeah,
That's how
yeah.
they end it.
Yo,
Yeah.
you would never guess the name of the kid from Little Rascals who
Which
plays
one?
Alfalfa.
I
His name
know
He's
is
he's
his
been
name
in
is
the news a
Bug
lot.
Hall.
yeah. I know Bug
Yeah,
That's
but do you
Hall.
know he's
crazy.
do you know
That's
he's
crazy name.
he's been in the news recently because
For
Why?
he just
what?
he came out and said that he was essayed on the set of Little Rascals.
No
By Trump?
way.
Yeah,
Or one of his
he
cohorts.
he proposed this. He didn't say like the names of the humans, but like that's what he came out and
He was
reported that.
great. He was great in Get a Clue. He was great in The Stupids. Much respect to
Yeah.
Bug Hall. And I hope that you get you know,
Yeah, he said it was like
s-
abuse that went
some
through
justice.
even past Little Rascals, I guess, and whatever. I don't know. I just thought because I hadn't thought about Little Rascals in a while, and also just his name is Wild. Yeah, because I didn't
Yeah,
really ever think
I've
about
been
that
thinking
either.
about them a lot since the Rascals have joined AEW.
You know
So
that
Yeah,
he was arrested in 2020 for huffing?
hey man.
dude, that's exactly what the Rascals would get into. It would never be
Yeah,
cocaine. It would
exactly.
be like
Exactly.
Duster. Yeah,
They need to do like remember when Rugrats did All Grown Up? They need to do that with the Little
yeah,
Rascals.
yeah, and that's what the Rascals can definitely be, dude.
Yeah.
We gotta make
Well,
another fucking trip to Walmart, man, and get fucking Duster.
Is there anything else we had to mention?
but we have a tag team match.
Yeah. Where is all this keyboard cleaner in here? I got a dirty computer. But yeah. But I mean that kind of leads us into Raw and Dynamite unless you have any
Doesn't
other
know.
you have another
No, I don't.
explosive.
I don't.
Oh,
It
okay.
really does lead us in so swimmingly.
Yeah, it does. And so we'll start with Raw, I guess, and then are you ready for the Dynamite side of things?
Yeah, sure. Unless you want to go back and forth again.
Thanks what we're doing.
Yeah, it's the Raw and
It's a
Dynamite
showdown.
battle.
It's a
Yeah, the
showdown.
showdown. Yeah.
Oh shit. Let's go.
This man's typing in Google fast right now.
No, it's fine. I already Googled it. But yeah, let's go. You want to
Okay.
start?
Let's go.
Yeah, so Raw came on Netflix Monday at 3 p.m. So it's another special early show, which was nice. So
Hey man, stranger things have happened.
hey,
Amen.
I wish when I was going to school that I came home and I had all these streaming networks and Raw was just ready for me, you
And
know.
your, and your
You wouldn't
dad was
But
at
care.
home.
You'd be
but
like, I have too much.
Yeah, you'd be huffing computer duster.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
and yeah, trying to come up with my own custom emotes. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Honey,
the
where'd
show's
all the whipped cream go?
yeah. Um, so the show started out with Gunther, and yeah, I don't. The opening segment was okay. AJ Styles came out because Gunther first kind of just did a small promo and said that he is indeed entering the Royal Rumble in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, January 31st.
Wait, who? I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
Gunther is
Oh,
Gunther.
Gunther. Okay.
Gunther.
Go
Yeah,
on.
he was talking his usual shit, and he's like in his weird like coat, like blazer type thing or whatever. It's total always
Blazer.
sun. What is that coat? It's like basically the coat they wear in like Always Sunny.
Duster.
The duster,
Duster,
yeah.
yeah, the duster, yeah. Thank you. That's perfect, dude. That's what the Rascals should be wearing when he's doing duster. But it always comes back to it. But yeah, then AJ Styles comes out because last Monday night they had a match and Gunther was actually tapping out, but it was on the blind side, and the referee did not see it. Because referees in wrestling, per usual, just like the NFL, they suck. You know, and
How dare you?
I'm ready for
That was an interception.
AI powered cyborg referees to take care of all sports, all entertainment.
The Super Bowl's gonna
Uh,
suck this year.
Dude, fuck Josh Allen.
yeah, but if you had a cyborg Elvis doing the Super Bowl this year, everyone would love it. So,
Thank
True.
fuck
Yeah.
but
you.
uh, but yeah, so him and AJ kind of get into it because obviously Gunther ended up winning that match, and AJ wanted a rematch, and Gunther said he wanted one at Royal Rumble, and Gunther said, "What, I'm gonna do fucking double duty that night? The fuck do you think this is? I'm gonna do Royal Rumble and wrestle you."
Duty.
So then Gunther like started walking away, and he's like, "You know what?
Duty.
Actually, you got to put your career on the line, and I'll do the match." So he's like, "Give me an answer by the end of the night." So yeah, it was okay segment. I like, has their feud really justified an extreme measure of a career-ending match? That's what like that's how I felt at the end of this. Like this hasn't been some feud that has reached that level where like because anytime you look at like career-ending matches, like when it's like in a feud, like the Undertaker's or the Shawn Michaels or Ric Flair's, it's like I don't. There's a bigger build to get to that level for sure, and I don't know. This is kind of like a throwaway feud. That's yeah, some cool matches, and we can do with AJ and Gunther and stuff, and we'll get some good in ring shit from them. But like, I don't
Isn't
know.
it isn't for his career?
Yeah, so I'm saying AJ Styles' career on the line. So
How could they
that's
do
what Royal
this?
Rumble night too.
How could they do this
Yeah, he
to
has to have that
AJ?
three-way with Kaz and Santana still.
Exactly, dude. Come on.
Yeah, so I mean AJ Styles is going to beat Gunther, and then Gunther's going to eliminate him in the Royal Rumble because then AJ Styles
Oh,
also declared that he is in fact phenomenal and in the Royal Rumble, dude. So
real
double duty
quick,
for the boys.
I just wanted to mention I heard that the end of TNA they didn't air the part where they like basically book the match between who is it again? Santana. Special guest ref is Dolph Ziggler. And I don't remember who Santana is fighting.
Kaz.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Kaz. That's right.
Kaz, yeah, he took the title off of him.
Sorry, dude. I got so many stories on my desk right now.
But yeah, now it's gonna be like I don't know, man. Yeah, it's
He
like
works at
Meltzer's place over
TMZ.
there.
It
Yeah.
literally is, dude.
He works for Sean Ross
Um,
Sapp, dude.
but yeah, that brings me to speaking of Meltzer, it's time to start out
How did
Dynamite.
Dynamite start, dude?
So they showed a clip from earlier in the day where Samoa Joe was talking shit on Hangman, and they basically set up, the trio's title defense that he was gonna do against Hangman and Jet Speed. What do they call them together? I don't know.
Yeah, what did,
I don't know if they have a
did,
name yet.
I thought they had some type of play on words with it. Do you remember, Chris?
No, like shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Also,
Yeah.
Brian Keith, like he's like, I'm sending Brian Keith on you. So they were gonna fight later in the night. But you know what? Let's talk about that Darby Allen Pac match because that was just a little segment. Darby Allen Pac match was a larger story that we need to get into. Everyone saw the scary clip where he got suplexed
There was
into
a
the
few
fucking
scary
stairs,
there
dude.
was a few scary spots for sure. Where Darby's getting thrown and yeah, those were definitely all some pretty stiff feeling and looking bumps. But yeah, the he's done like the stairs before, but never that way. I feel like, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
never that hard, I feel like.
Never that hard and like on
What
that like
did
perfect angle. I feel like he's done
what
it
did
from
Christian
like
do
the
to him?
side, I
Christian
think.
like threw him into it and he hurt his
It
From
was a
arm.
from the ring.
Yeah.
Like the edge of the ring.
Was it his arm or like his ribs that
I think
hit?
it was his back.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah,
Ouch.
it's wild. Yeah.
Oh, gee. I think it's just jet speed. I can't find anything else.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool and Pac, it's putting him over huge because he did come back. Like he pulled like a AJ Styles slash Randy Orton, where he's like injured and he came back. Like definitely, that test is up. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Put a lot of muscle on it. And like, yeah, just the way he's like fucking manhandling him and just throwing him across the universe. And yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
making him look like a monster, which is cool
Yuta
because
got
he's such a
involved.
diverse wrestling.
Yuta came in with a chair and then got it kicked into his face by Darby. What else
Yeah.
happened? What other spots stuck out to you guys?
I don't remember.
Um,
He got thrown off like
yeah,
he got he like body pressed him and he threw him off also like threw him over the ropes like onto the ramp, which were like looked
yeah,
gnarly too. But yeah, it was a lot of just gnarly spots.
but yeah. So then it led to Darby hitting the Scorpion Deathlock and Pac tapped out, guys.
Yeah.
Crazy. And
Like
that's
Gunther
back to John.
like Gunther would say, he tapped out like a
This is the part
bitch.
where one of Chris's
Because that's
brothers, is gonna skip.
how dare you, dude.
It's not me, dude.
Um, but
We're gonna say something about him during this next Raw segment, so he can't skip.
yeah. So they finally put a match on, 27 minutes in or whatever it is, because it kept showing so much like in between story footage, which for me is like weird. Like it's a international show, it's in Belfast. Like you kind of want more of like a pay-per-view ass feel to it. Like you kind of do that with they're trying to do that with the matches in the main event, but like if I was in that stadium, there was like 10, 15, 20 minute areas throughout the whole night where there's no wrestling going on in the ring. And they're just doing backstage stuff, backstage segment after backstage segment, all in a row. It's just like, if I like, it's in that stadium, like, what the fuck is
Yeah, it's
going on,
painful.
dude?
That's kind of like the TNA thing. Like they had 3 matches, right? In total. Or am I
Yeah,
tripping? That's
no,
what I read.
I was it three? I thought it might have been four. Maybe I don't know. It could be because they just had endless segments, like
Yeah.
the yeah, Ryan Nemeth Darkwind segment.
So
That
wait,
took up a
not to derail this Raw segment, but I'm gonna say the thing to Chris's
what?
brother. Chris's brother, his favorite episode of SpongeBob is the Panty Raid episode. All right, continue, John.
You didn't even see the SpongeBob movie yet, dude. So how can you even talk about SpongeBob? You know, can't believe
SpongeBob, good
you.
guy. Pants okay.
Yeah, I like kicking butts and blowing bubbles, and I'm all out of fucking butts, dude. So let me get back to Raw. So they did a Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree for the IC title. Um, and yeah, I a positive note. It was better than their previous matches. I rated the match 2 stars just to let you know off the bat what we were kind of looking at here, and it was okay. And then end of the match was botched. I don't really know whose like fault. Like, yeah, I'll explain it to you guys. I don't know if you've seen it, but she does like this high kick at the end, and that's like kind of like her like finisher, this like super high kick, and
Hmm.
she does it, and it goes like over Becky's head, and then Becky takes it and drops down for like the pinfall. Like, is that
Yeah,
on
I
Maxine?
saw
Is that
this.
on? Is that who's on? At first,
I
I'm
don't
like, oh,
know.
Maxine fucked it up, and I'm like, isn't Becky supposed to be a little bit closer to it, and like at least and Maxine like should have made like a little bit of a sound as well. What I really want for her character is honestly to like slowly go insane and like be the Maxine character from the movies. You know,
I like Pearl, I think, the best.
that's
Anyway.
that's my favorite movie, and I remember out of the three, and I feel like you finally changed your mind. I thought the first one was your fave.
I just think that people don't give the first one a fair shot, dude. After Pearl came out, they all just forgot. And then the third one was not great.
I used to like
Kevin
Pearl, but after Halloween,
Kevin
I'm scared.
Third one was just
Kevin
okay.
I the third one was fine with me. Like Kevin Bacon, he does no wrong in my eyes. So you got some evil Kevin Bacon, I'm in, you know. But
Like
Do you
yeah,
ever
so I
listen
mean
to the Bacon
toxic,
Brothers?
Toxic Avenger.
Yeah,
No.
I still need to watch it.
What's the new video
That's
game, Matt?
but
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I watched it after. It's been a minute, dude. I've been watching so many fucking movies, dude. But
Oh
it's
wow.
not movie time, Chris.
You brought up Kevin Bacon.
What are you gonna learn,
yeah,
dude?
yeah,
Doing a panty raid episode.
You're crazy, man. Anyway, what?
yeah. So the way the match ended, so it was that botch, and then right after that, she's going for the pin, and then Natalia, um, she's been the mentor to like Maxine Dupree for the
Mm-hmm.
past what a few months or whatever, and she put Becky's foot on the rope, and you know Maxine's obviously bewildered. She said, "My mentor, why would she do this to me?" And she's sitting there and just like just so shocked, and then Becky gets it back together, hits the manhandle slam. 1, 2, 3. She's still the IC champ. Okay. On what she says is her last big run on the new season of WWE Unreal on Netflix. But yeah.
Run.
And
Head
then
forwards.
but then it was cool. And then like Natalia went in the ring and just beat the living fuck out of her for like a solid like 3 minutes or so. And then you think she'd stop and she just kept going and put her in the sharpshooter and then beat the shit out of her more. It was cool. I love that for Natty because Natty does have that edge, dude. She's been wrestling in GC Dub, fucking Bloodsport, uh, wrestled in NWA. Natty, went down to Mexico as well. So Natty's the best, and we're all gonna read her book and talk about it on episode
I did
one
watch your
155.
on Are you ever listen to Are You Garbage?
No, what's
Yeah, I've
that?
seen a
The
couple
podcast.
episodes.
She was on that with what's his name? Kevin Ryan and H. Foley. There's like two comedians
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
from
okay.
like just like Philly trash.
yeah, they're pretty funny.
She was on there. She was pretty good.
Yeah, she's chill.
Her life's pretty funny. I recommend the podcast.
Yeah, well, I gotta check that out. Natty's got some wild stories and is a part of some crazy
Oh, I'm talking about
timelines.
Becky Lynch.
Oh, Becky
Wow.
was?
Yeah.
Oh,
Does
damn.
she not have a book out recently?
She does too. Yeah, her and
All
Natty
right, I
both
thought you were
did.
talking about
Yeah.
Becky with the
No,
book.
no, they both dropped books over the past year. Yeah.
Natty, not on that podcast. Becky Lynch is on that podcast.
Yeah. Natty is gonna be on Theo Vaughn's podcast. Um,
Wow.
but yeah, that was the match and that's how it ended. And yeah, and I can do a quick backstage segment, before
Do it, dude.
so this was basically like I'll rip through this as fast as possible. So this match ended and it was literally like I don't know.
Faster.
Uh I'll get but yeah,
Spit
okay.
it
So
out.
Adam Pearce is backstage talking to AJ Styles, so he doesn't have to accept Gunther's. He's like, you don't have to accept Gunther's challenge. You don't fucking have to. You don't owe that guy fucking anything. And because AJ Styles is still thinking it over because Gunther obviously told him you got till the end of the show. And then as AJ walks away, he's like, I'm gonna call my wife, because this is a huge life decision, and he doesn't fucking do these big life decisions without his wife, dude. So
Wow.
quick call down to Georgia.
What a
And
good Christian man.
he is, dude. And then Paul Heyman came out and he's got a lot of issues with Adam Pearce because Adam Pearce suspended Braun Breaker last week, obviously, for getting physical with Raw's GM. So yeah, and then so they talk their shit and they say, yeah, why don't you? I'm gonna be out there for the 6-man tag you guys have tonight. Like Adam Pearce is like, I'm gonna be ringside so I can watch you and make sure you don't fuck it up. And then yeah, and then it cuts to Alexa Bliss still backstage. Um, she's sorry, not Alexa Bliss. Sorry, Liv Morgan. My
What
that
the
is
fuck, dude?
that is my Freudian slip. Oh my goodness. She's talking to Roxanne and like because they're going for the tag titles at Saturday Night main event against Rhea and Io. So yeah, and she's her mentor now, which is how long is that gonna last? Because obviously, Dirty Dom, he's a he's a dirty, dirty boy. And then it cuts to Finn
Okay.
walking in what, dude? He's he's dated literally everybody, dude, and he just causes all the women in WWE to fight over it.
Yeah.
Fucking, he's single
I
handedly
would call
created
that
like
passionate, you know.
he is. He's a
Not
Call
Lothario.
that he's a sex addict.
Yeah. Yep. That's why when you just do that's why he did the mustache like that, dude, just to like let everyone know. But yeah, it was and then it went to Jay Uso, who I was like, oh, is he gonna have a match or something? Like they show he starts backstage, his music hits, he does the Uso dance for a bit, the yeets, and then he did all that to say, yeah, I'm entering the Royal Rumble, and then basically that was it. And then the music cut again. He left, and I was like, all right, for sure. Um, and then cuts to New Day and Grayson Waller backstage and Adam Pearce, and they're demanding title shots. So they're in the number one contender match next Monday on Raw. Will be a fatal four-way, four tag teams for number one contender for the tag titles, which I'm guessing that'll be at Royal Rumble, that match. And then
Um,
yeah, so that's 55 minutes have gone by in Raw, and there's only been one match. And we can go back to Dynamite now. I can flip the channel.
yeah, so then we had the Hangman and Brian Keith match. Hangman won, guys. Brian Keith came out with Big Bill, so it's cool. They're still friends. They're still
Battle of
bonding.
the Battle of the Cowboys, baby.
Yeah, true. But yeah, this was a good
I'm
one.
a cowboy, baby.
Yeah, yeah. I wish
Hang
Hangman came out to that, dude.
Yeah, I just feel like he doesn't align with Kid Rock like that.
Yeah. Well, what about Will Smith, Wild Wild West, dude? That's
Yeah,
fucking
that would
dope
That'd
be
be
good.
too.
cool.
Tony
Yeah, that
Khan,
would be a good
Tony
one.
Tony Khan's got the
Wicked
money to
Wild Wild.
get Cisco to come out and sing his part at like a pay-per-view. But because Cisco's great in that song. It's the most listened out there if you're not a huge fan of the Wild Wild West movie, which unfortunately it should have been a franchise of multiple films. Somehow PG-13, but you see Will Smith's balls and his wiener in
Really.
one of the opening scenes. You see his balls
I have
and
to go.
part of his dick. You see his dick and balls. And I was amazed by this. And I was with somewhere like, oh yeah, yeah, I was like, what do you mean? Oh yeah, yeah. This is like on TV. It's PG, like a PG-13 movie, and like, how is there just a fucking wiener in the movie and hairy ass balls?
Because, dude, that wasn't a thing back then.
Wait, I mean, I thought that. What about the Hayes Code, dude? Fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't
Does no one
have
listen?
balls and
The hairy
wieners in
balls?
it.
No hairy. Yeah,
I
no, you.
didn't. That was in the second clause.
And like, I like went to whatever streaming network it was on and just like pulled up that part because I didn't believe what I was watching, like the clip online or something. Thought it was an outtake, and it's just there. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? No one can cut the hairy ball scene, but yeah, sorry. Back to cowboy shit. Well, this is cowboy shit, but
But yeah, guys, so Hangman is in the ring. He hit the buckshot lariat and he won against Brian Keith. And then Swerve came out with Prince Nana. And yeah,
swear.
basically they're all coming for MJF, is what they were saying, you know?
Yeah, gunning for the champ, dude. Gunning for him after he embarrassed Bandito.
Oh, and then Kenny came out too. He's also coming for the title, guys. Isn't that exciting?
It's an exciting title scene right now. This is the best I think the world title scene has been in AEW in a little bit, honestly. Not
What
that it's been
is
bad the past year. It's just like super stacked right now.
I got two questions.
Yeah.
Is there a timeline for when Osprey comes back? And also is a similar question, is there a timeline for when Jay White comes back?
I don't. Jay White's timeline has always been pushed back and forth, and then like people just stopped reporting on it because they don't really know. So I don't. I would love. Yeah, I mean, both of them get back. That's going to be huge for sure.
Yeah.
And I want to know
And
the timeline
he's
on.
hoping to return in the first half of this year. So we'll see.
I'm awaiting, and I'm
Just in
excited
time
for.
for April.
There's his balls.
That's crazy, dude. That was a frame from Wild Wild West. When did that movie come out? 1997?
Yeah, I mean, you can show it. It's PG. It's like it's
I
on
just showed it.
TV. It's PG-13. FCC does not care about the hairy balls. No issue whatsoever.
And so if you
You know
can
what I
show that
mean?
on TBS, you can show that here.
We've posted
Yeah,
nudity on YouTube, so
yeah. See, do you know what? If Jimmy Kimmel just showed his hairy balls, he would have been fine with the FCC and everybody. He wouldn't have got in trouble. But
do you know how
what
much
can you
nudity
do?
we posted with newcomers and YouTube never took it down?
And now,
True.
dude, now Zuck's listening now, dude. He's coming for it.
He doesn't even own that company, dude.
You're gonna get. Do you think that
He's
matters?
gonna buy it.
He's got the YouTube guys on speed dial. So this motherfucker, dude.
Are
This
the
is the kind of
Jaguars out of the
trash, the
playoffs?
trash you put on YouTube.
Yes.
Are they out of the
Dude,
playoffs,
look at
dude?
this.
What week are you in?
Look at this cool jacket I got though.
From Vintage Fest.
Yeah,
Yeah, it has like the
now,
Jaguar colors. It's
yeah. You
kind of
look
Is
hard
like
to
it
Tony.
tell.
You're Tony Khan now, dude.
is it a Jaguars jacket?
It doesn't say anything about the Jaguars on it.
It's like the colors because it's like if you see with more light, like it's that super that like brownish, bronzish gold or whatever. You know,
Well,
it's like the exact colors of it. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably just
but it
like
doesn't
they
say
whatever
anything
comp.
about it.
how
Yeah,
much?
what
It was $60 or 65. Anyway, didn't really get too much else. I got a couple pins. I got one that just says wrestler, and it kind of looks like Hulk Hogan, but it's not, and it's definitely very old. And I got two clown pins. Fun stuff. Vintage vest, but those people be charging way too much money for some of their shit, especially the wrestling shirts. Some of them were like $500. I'm like, you're crazy
yeah.
for
Wow,
a
some
Rikishi shirt.
yeah for a fucking stink face. Come on,
Yeah,
dude.
come on, man.
Yeah, $500 for a stink face and a meet and greet, maybe, but come on.
Yeah,
Moan.
$500. Are we talking about wrestlers' underwear here or what? Because that's that price. So Raw,
Yeah.
we finally get a match. You know, about an hour in, second match, Division, which is consisting of Logan Paul, Bronson, and Theory against
Come on.
some badass Lucha Bros, Penta, Rey Mysterio, and Dragon Lee. And Braun Breaker's obviously suspended, so he's not around. And as I said previous, Adam Pearce is ringside too with Paul Heyman, watching WWE's Penguin, you know, and making sure he doesn't fuck around. But yeah, dude, it was I was happy. Finally, it was a really good match. Um, for Raw, I would say like a really good Raw match. And a lot of cool shit in it. Like I had the Mav rage baited Penta to start off by doing his Penta's little like walk and dance thing or whatever. Because anytime someone does that, Penta always does it back. So I really like this wrestling psychology. So like Logan Paul knew he would do that his creepy thing, trademark thing back. So he attacked him as soon as he started doing it
Ooh.
back to him. So I was like, that's some good wrestling psychology. I like that. But yeah, of course, Logan, he had a beautiful blockbuster on Penta. He did this like super uppercut to him that was like a fucking Hadouken in like Street Fighter. It was fucking sick. And yeah, all three Lucians, of course, are doing like suicide dives in unison together and fucking every variant of a Hurricane Rana you can think of in every situation. And yeah, it was a solid match and I had a good time watching it. It's definitely a match that like, you know, AEW centric, you know, folks like you two, you would actually like you would enjoy. It was more AEW-esque wrestling style, you know, as far as fast spots and like a lot of cool shit going on and that's the way to do a trios match. Like, I'm sorry. Like, AEW has trios matches down to a fucking science. And yeah, use those six guys to just fucking hit hit things over and over. But like a trios match should never slow down too long. But yeah, Rey Mysterio, dude, he looks great. Like he still has like really good speed. You know, it's kind of amazing. Um, but yeah, so kind of the ending of the match, Logan gave the brass knucks to Theory, and then the ref noticed, Adam Pierce noticed, he took the brass knucks away, and then him and Paul Heyman start yelling at each other. And as they're yelling, Adam Pierce, who has the brass knuckles in his hand, leans back on the ring, and then he lets go of them because he's just, kind of arguing with Paul Heyman and just doesn't think about it. And Rey Mysterio takes the brass knucks and
No.
yeah, he hits Theory, and they get the W after Pena hits the Mexican Destroyer on Theory. So
No.
Do you guys
yeah, get the
remember
match.
when Seth Rollins took Rey Mysterio's eyeball out?
Yeah, it was sick, dude.
He's always
And
just
then
getting
and then did he with
mutilated.
Aleister Black?
Did he?
Yeah, he did it. He was taking everyone's eyeballs, dude.
That was the
That's
thing.
fucking crazy.
You remember that?
That's a good storyline. Dude. That was before AI started making their storylines.
For real.
It's before fucking AI came along and ruined everything,
Some
dude.
original stuff.
AI has no idea what an eyeball storyline even fucking is, dude. They don't get it.
They don't understand how the stakes get raised when you take someone's eyeball.
Dude,
John
Jake does, yeah.
John eyed balls in Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
You did eye them.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I did. I had no choice, dude. Will Smith, dude, what the fuck was he doing to me? What happened to me as a kid watching
so the
Wild
next
Wild West, dude?
match, next match on AEW Dynamite was Brody King defeating Jonathan Cruz, who you guys might know by the name of Serpentico.
Yeah, he beat the fuck out
Is
of
that
him.
is
It
that
was
not
a
That's what
squat.
Serpentico?
that's what Google said. Yeah, Serpentico. There you go. You said it better.
Serpentico.
Serpentico.
That's pretty cool.
I was just watching Serpico, okay?
Serpico, you're a dirty
But
cop, dude. What
yeah,
happened next? It was a
but
squanch
yeah,
match.
yeah, it was a squanch match. King hit Cruz with the Gonzo bomb for an immediate victory, and then he cut a little promo saying, "I hope you beat MJF, Bandito, because I wanna. It would be an honor to step in the ring opposite of ya." And then they played a little video package of what happens between MJF and Bandito.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, should I do another one, or do you want to take
Yeah, do
over,
another one.
John?
Do another one.
Yeah, I want to give a quick note though, which I forgot to mention that MJF fought in Progress Wrestling
Oh, that's right,
Oh, we
against
didn't
Alec
do that. Yeah.
Price.
against Alec Price, who made an appearance on Invasion Angle episode, is that 78?
I
Don't
think it was
fucking
like
know.
90 something
It was
or
Oh,
probably
80 something, 80
I think it was
something.
88 maybe. But yeah.
88.
And then Tony Khan saw that episode and he's just like, holy fuck, dude. Who are these dudes talking about monsters with this wrestler? Monster movies?
Wait,
Okay.
this wrestler likes Pumpkinhead? What the fuck?
I like
Yeah,
Pumpkinhead.
It
I
Fuck.
was
think
it was
that's
80. It was 85.
God damn it. It took me way too
Yeah,
long to not even find it.
Tony Khan's like, I lost my virginity to a girl people called Pumpkinhead back in high
Okay, dude.
school. This
That's
is
just
fucking, it's meant to be.
that's the girl from I Love New York.
Yeah,
True, pumpkin.
Or
Anyway,
what? That was. I guess that was Flavor of Love.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, in Flavor of Love, that one chick took, remember she took a dump on the floor? It was like a piece
Yeah.
of poop on the
Which one was
stairs.
that? I don't know which one that was.
Yeah, that's what happened to Tony Khan, but it was on his like ECW VHSs.
Okay. Next segment, we have a four-way tag match, and the winners will earn a future AEW World Tag Team
Well,
Championship
we didn't mention
match.
that. And Jordan Oliver got signed with him.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
that's
right.
right.
It is
How
signing
dare you? How
season. It
dare
feels
you
like
guys?
So
I
yeah,
know.
they're gonna definitely link up with Nick Wayne and have everyone's gonna be stoked, dude.
So we've
But
been
yeah,
waiting for. I wish Blake Christian would join them too. Like I would really love that trio and that stable GC Dub boys.
yeah,
But what's Nick's mom gonna do?
Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
she's gonna do what she does best. And that brings us to who's in this match.
Yeah, who's
Don
in it?
Callis family, Mark Davis, and Jake Doyle won.
They
Doyle
did. They
Davis.
Doyle looked
Doyle
good.
rules.
Yeah, Doyle did rule, honestly. He was
Yeah,
really
he did. He's looking like Mike Awesome in this match from the
no,
clips I
he
saw.
a hundred
Crazy.
percent. He dude, I feel like his potential wasn't being fully reached, like
He like caught
and then
Speedball in the air, spun him around, picked him back up for a bomb, threw him out of the ring. What the heck?
yeah,
Who else
yeah.
The
was in this
hell?
match? What the
Awesome
hell?
bomb.
Dude, they
Awesome
had like
bombs,
they
dude.
had Jet Speed, they had Young Bucks and Gates of Agony.
Young Buck.
Young
Super
Bucks.
kick party.
But
Dude,
yeah,
Super
what?
fucking
kick.
fucking Deco and right?
Yeah. They're here.
Fucking Glom.
So who fucking won
Tim
this
Glom
match,
came
dude?
and built a fucking ramp over the ring.
Compton Ash Terry brought all of his friends.
Fucking Mike Velli. What was his name?
Hey, we forgot a very important, before we get back into Raw, John, we forgot a very important rapid fire. Bam Margera is going to be in the new Jackass.
That's not true. He just
But
signed a contract for archive footage to be
yeah, but
used in Jackass 5.
yeah, maybe they'll surprise us and they'll do something
Same
cute.
thing.
He just
It's
met
not.
with he's okay with Steve-O again.
And
And
Pontius.
yeah, and he met for lunch with Pontius or for tea, I guess. They yeah, that's what the
Yeah,
post said. They're getting some
that's
teas.
cool.
I want Pontius getting some fucking teas. Great. Thanks. Him and Knoxville have to make up. They really
Mhm.
do. They really just have to kiss each other already. I feel like Knoxville should just like prank him with snakes, and that's how they like make up. And that's how like the movie should
True.
start. That's how the movie should start. You know what
That
I
would
mean?
be really good.
Like them talking to Knoxville and be like, "You got to make up with Bam." He's like, "All right," and then he like
Nah.
Bam like is walking in his front door and he goes to walk over his rug, but he just drops in and there's just fucking 5,000 snakes.
And
And
the
Well, that's
movie
what they should do.
ends.
No, they
He
should do.
what?
They make him. They give him something to go to sleep, and then they put him in. They put him in a rehab check-in center. He's like, "Oh no, I fucked up,"
yeah, yeah, just lock him in
That's
there.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
and then they put snakes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he like goes out to like talk to somebody at the front desk and like they have like a nurse outfit and they turn around, it's just a fucking snake.
No, no, dude. The person that turns
Uh,
around at the front desk is Brandon Novak. It's the
yeah,
biggest
that too.
nightmare.
And
Yeah.
his ass
He's
is in
holding a
Yeah.
snake.
Yeah. And he would just, yeah, he turns around. It's like voodoo, voodoo, ow.
it.
Yeah. It did a voodoo. And he just like, oh,
For
okay. And
everyone
then
that
it's like,
doesn't care about Jackass,
yeah.
this is gonna be some
And
good
then,
listening.
Rab himself like comes over with the wheelchair and puts Bam in it for sure. He's like the one of the attending nurses as well.
That's cool.
And he's got his
Wow.
Kiki with him. Got Kiki with you.
Wow.
Um, Kiki. But yeah, Haggard, great movie, 5 stars. You guys you should check it out. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so back to Raw. And speaking of Haggard, like I'm about to duct tape pieces of shit to Triple H's garage door, honestly. But anyway,
I'm about to make a microwave that makes things cold.
yeah. I mean, anything's possible, dude.
Uh,
Anything's possible in this world.
what was the
But
guy's name? Naked Jim or something?
I
yeah,
don't
what the fuck?
remember,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. They're the one naked. Yeah, naked, whatever.
That was his name.
But yeah, WWE. So like, good match. As I was saying, the 6-man tag. It goes back to a bunch of backstage shit again, and this time it was just once again never ending. Like Liv and Roxanne, they run promos on Rhea and Io because they've got the tag title match, and then they all four of them say that they'll all be in the Royal Rumble, so they all declared. And then Raquel ambushes Rhea, and they all three of them just beat the fuck out of Io and Rhea. And Io and Rhea right now, like I've talked about in past episodes, it's like WWE's like a different dimension version of Tony and
Mina.
and Mina, yeah. Mina sucked.
You
Yeah.
almost forgot. You were gonna say a different last name. Her last name is Shirakawa, dude.
Shirakawa, sorry.
What's the name of their team?
It's Naked Dave.
What's the
Naked
fuck?
Dave.
Naked Dave.
It's Naked Dave, dude. But yeah, what team do you guys think is better, dude? Who would win in a tag
The
title
timeless
match?
love bombs, dude.
But they do need to get those tag titles, the Timeless Love Bombs, because that's the one thing that Rhea and Io got over them for sure.
I'm pissed
Yeah,
now.
but
So,
they have
but
time over them too.
yeah, no, they've been together longer. But
No, I mean, like the titles have been a thing longer.
yeah, well, and they started before. Like I feel like Triple H watches AEW sometimes for sure, and just like, oh, that's cool. Let me do something kind of similar with like Rhea and Io. But
Wasn't there a video a
yeah,
couple years back where when he was still booking NXT and he was straight up watching like Dynamite while the show was going on?
dude, yeah, he just like makes believe he's never seen it before. Like I don't give a shit about them. It's like he gets ideas from them. But as we've talked about over these 94 episodes, we've seen that on both sides where like storylines will like they'll have twin storylines going. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
like out of nowhere, and like these new twin characters that pop up as well that are like the different dimension versions of each other. So it's like
Yeah, Kit
eh,
Wilson is
yeah,
basically, I don't know,
dude,
Johnny
everyone loves.
TV,
Dude, everyone loves him
Dalton
though.
Castle, something.
Like everyone like is
I don't
starting
know.
to pop. Everyone's
Naked
starting to
Dave.
pop for him.
Yeah, he's basically they're basically stealing it from Bam Margera.
You guys are toxic. Okay,
We have ADD.
that's what he says. He calls out the toxic people, but he got a huge pop when he came out on SmackDown, like because everyone's like into the creepy song and like his whole new vibe, and like everyone loves him now, and they all chanted with him. And I think everyone was like surprised. It's like and he's like walked down, and then Cardona just had a match, and he grabbed Cardona and threw him into the steel
Dude,
steps, and like everyone cheered and was like so
Cardona's
happy.
Cardona's back in fucking peak form, peak WWE
Yeah,
form.
and he's still the Juggalo champ,
He's
right?
Who cares?
I don't know if he is.
Fuck Matt Cardona.
You used to love him, dude.
Go back to the Indies where you belong, dude.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
missed. That's
It
what you really
sucks. He's just
missed.
gonna be a fucking loser in WB for the next 3 years and then go back to the Indies
yeah.
Yeah.
and be like, I
I
wasn't used right. Like, yeah, no shit. You weren't
Chris, you're
used right
just
the whole time you
chasing
were there.
you're chasing the dragon of when him and Myers won the fucking tag team at
Fucking Will Smith's
Creative
nuts on your
Pro.
face.
You want the
Come on,
Creative
man.
Pro days back,
Come
dude.
on, man.
The
For
Creative
real.
Pro days are gone, Chris. It's fucking gone.
Wiki
All
Wawa.
right. But
Wish.
guess what, guys? We're still backstage, and we cut to Bailey, who's like in this little hallway, and she's a little cuckoo. She's like talking to herself, like and walking back and forth, and
What else is
just
new?
kind of yeah, it was a little bit yeah, it wasn't the best acting for me personally. Um, and then Lyra showed up, and they're doing kind of their continued storyline because they've lost a lot as a tag team, and yeah, still I just don't buy the chemistry with them as a team yet. I'm sorry, I just don't feel that chem. Okay, I'm not feeling it, but they did a segment to say, guess what? They're both declaring for the Royal Rumble, and they'd be happy if either person won. Okay, because they're friends, and that's what friends fucking do. You want the best for your friends.
That's what
Um,
friends are for.
and then
Woogie woo.
we finally got a quick little match with El Grande Americano versus Javon Evans. We previously stated Javon suffered an injury in this match. Yeah, he's Javon's the man. It was just like a nice little quick quick TV match to kind of just throw in the middle. Like Javon had a lot of his signatures, obviously, and yeah, it was just you could tell they were trying to get in as much as they could. So obviously El Grande Americano can rip in the ring too. So and he had his little Americanos with him, and yeah, I gave it a solid outing. It's like a 2.75 match. It's a decent little buffer. But yeah,
Yeah, I
so
saw a
we get we
clip, like a fan clip, and Americana was like yelling at the ref to like be like, tell him to stop hitting my neck.
yeah, my
I
neck.
guess, and then Vikingo just like kicked him again in the neck.
Oh, and then you're talking about in AAA?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, is
Didn't.
Vikingo injured right now? Is
I
he
don't know.
injured
Yeah,
right
I
now?
don't
He
know.
does. I mean, it's easy to get injured when you're doing the shit he does. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I heard he
Maybe.
broke his leg
Woody
a
woo.
minute ago.
yeah, so we
Nope.
cut back to Dynamite.
Yep.
What was going on with Dynamite?
Oh, trios match, Triangle of
Dumbass.
Madness defeated the AEW Women's World Champion Chris Statlander and the AEW World Tag Champions, the Babes of Wrath.
And
And
Oh my goodness.
what?
and and she's also the TBS champion.
Oh yeah, that too. And yeah, but Tekla pinned Chris Statlander. So I'm
Good.
thinking
Tekla
that
deserves
feud's
that
gonna
little
start.
bump. Yeah.
Yeah, that feud's gonna start picking up.
I like that.
And then,
Yeah.
and then, remember
Do you have
that?
any
Dude, where's my
more?
car? Dude, where's my
Continue.
car?
All right.
Yeah.
Hangman, Adam Page, and Jet Speed challenge the Ops for the
On
AEW World
Collision.
Trio. Yeah, that's when they announced
Spoiler.
it.
They
And
won.
then, yeah, exactly.
And then
And
we
then,
got what we wanted. We got what we wanted. We got new trios champs.
yeah. And then, the Rascals segment we talked about. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, they closed the night out with AEW World Championship match between MJF and Bandito. And can you guess who won, guys? MJF won. What the heck?
Yep. He beat the living fuck out of Bandito, and
What the heck?
Wasn't he
I liked
like,
his his
you're
pro
awesome? And then yeah. Then he beat
yeah,
him
his
up.
promo after was cool. Yeah, he was just like, yeah, you're like one of the best or whatever, but and that's why I have to do this. And he just like went, yeah, just beat the living fuck out of him. Talking about twin shows, guess what the main event was over at WWE Raw? It was
Tell us,
a
dude.
world heavyweight title match of CM Punk versus Finn Balor. And Finn Balor is in fucking Belfast, man. He's with his home crowd, bro. This is
Wow.
fucking this is fucking big, bro. Let me tell you.
How
Just like
big is it?
I don't know. I don't know, dude. I but there's definitely some people that know. But CM Punk versus Finn, but right before that, I would be remiss not to mention another backstage segment. So Pierce tells Heyman and the Vision to have Braun at Raw next week because he wants to sit down man to man. He'll take the suspension off. They just need to meet eye to eye. So I think that's going to end in a spear. I'm hoping. I think they're making Braun kind of like a Stone Cold character, which I think that's a smart idea. He's just kind of a loose cannon and he'll work his way out of the Vision, because he's uncontrollable. He's a wild dog. Um, and then yeah, AJ pops up, and yeah, guess what? He's an entrant in the Royal Rumble, and yes, he's going to put his career on the line. And
Wow.
then it cuts to Asuka, who's continues to just berate and like slap and be awful to Kairi Sane because they've been on a losing streak too. They lost the tag titles to you and Rhea, obviously. So yeah, I feel bad for Kairi Sane because this is a, like very abusive relationship, and yeah, she's gonna have to fight back at some point.
Yeah.
But then I went to the CM Punk and Finn Balor match, okay, and that's the saying. Being in Belfast, you think in Finn Balor's hometown, not his hometown, but his backyard at least. he would, his pop was big, but CM Punk came out first, and CM Punk's pop was a lot bigger than Finn's, which is kind of wild. That just gives you an idea with like, but also it's kind of like they probably, with CM Punk, like seeing, I don't know, that like that's probably the first time he's been over for a big show like that in Ireland or a while. I know they did like Euro tours like last year, but yeah, I don't know. It was definitely a humongous difference. Both big pops, but Finn Balor came out to his like OG music where he does, where he does the fun part where he like throws up his arms. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, 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 yes.
Jason's just looking off into the future. But yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to. You're talking about that. I need to bring up some things from Collision, probably,
yeah, but
or not.
so
Up to you.
anyway, he doesn't do the thing on time. He doesn't do it when it goes do do do
It's been a while
do
though.
do do do, and then he just like and like throws his arms up. You see him smirk, and then he's just like, "It's so loud, I couldn't hear it." And it's like, Finn, dude, like like there's so many people in the back that are like clawing to get TV time like this, and you're just gonna make this a joke. I'm tired of it. The entrance needs to be perfect. That's why I watch wrestling, for entrances and the music. I don't care about anything else. But just to be kind of quick, I mean, the Punk Finn Balor match is cool. They give him a lot of time. Yeah, it's a good match. Give it 3.5, 3.75 stars. Yeah, probably 3.75. I thought this match and the six man were really good matches, and um, like deserving matches for like an international show like that, and like more pay-per-view ish, at least. But as I
Mhm.
said, with this show, it's I just feel like it just needs some more wrestling in it. Like even just another kind of like throwaway match like the Javon Evans one, or even just maybe a match that's you know that's solid somewhere else in there. It would have been nice. It would have probably been nice for that crowd too, for sure. But yeah, I don't know, and just endless backstage segments. But I think they're also like the big thing is like they're like they have Royal Rumble. It's so close, and literally last Friday, like Cody on SmackDown was the first to like say he's entering, and then all of a sudden, like every segment on like Raw, there's like yeah, do a segment, just like talk about whatever, and so at the end you can be like, I'm in the Royal Rumble, and like that's what like the whole show was, and there's really not a lot of like
Yeah.
storylines going into it because the Royal Rumble, the way you set up those entrants is like you're waiting for like, oh, I hope I get this matchup, and like they got a feud going on, they'll be settle it in the Rumble and shit like that, and like you can really set it up to make really good Royal Rumbles. So like I think in the past when Royal Rumbles that have sucked, it's because there hasn't been that good build to them. It's just like yeah,
There's
30
just no
guys are
stakes.
yeah, it's just like okay, it's whatever. And
Like
Jay winning
obviously,
that,
it's important to like pick who's gonna win and like what like the final three are gonna be and whatever. But I
yeah,
don't know. You need to care about everything else that's happening, you know? And if you're not gonna have legends and other funny little, if you're not gonna have Jelly Roll come, then you better write some stories, you know?
Jello roll. Yeah, dude. Oh, do you know you guys know the new theme of Raw? New theme song?
What is it?
No.
It's Eminem and Juice World Godzilla or whatever. Right?
That's right.
How's that go?
I don't know how it goes, but
It's
I heard about
Godzilla,
this.
Godzilla. Yeah, and then Eminem just like, I don't know, talks about how he has a beard and shit. And he's like, I got a fucking beard.
All right, guys, I'm gonna do a Billy Joel of the what happened in Collision. The Rascals are in AEW. Eddie and Kingston and
Yeah.
Ortiz defeated the Grizzled Young Veterans. Chris Hatlander aren't. I can't do this, dude. This is too hard. Why'd you guys make me
Yeah.
do that? Chris
Leave
Statlander
it
and
to
the Babes
Billy,
of
dude,
Wrath aren't
please.
done with Triangle of Madness. FDR and Big Stoke praise future challengers. Anyway, what else happened? Marina Shafir defeated Zeta Steel. You got Clone was on there, dude.
I fucking love Clone, dude. I'm glad we're seeing more of Clone.
Yeah, they defeated Skyflight, which is what they're calling Scorpio Sky and Top
Yeah.
Flight.
Yeah.
Um, El
Yeah, with also
Clone,
Christopher
Josh
Daniels as
Alexander.
well. Christopher Daniels is with them as well.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's a really weird I think it was when was that match? It was like Yuta and Pac kept like crisscrossing, and then like Scorpio Sky wasn't getting in the right place, and then Yuta just like jumped in the weirdest like
Yeah.
way and just like attacked him because they were waiting for him to get in his spot. What else happened, guys? Roderick Strong's coming for Claudio Castagnoli.
Roddy, he hit his wife, dude, and that was disgusting. Okay. I draw the
That's
line
crazy.
somewhere. I draw the line somewhere, dude. What is this? The Attitude Era?
TNT champion
Can't
Mark
believe this.
Briscoe challenges El Clone, which I know we're all stoked for that.
I am, dude. Make the mega matches we want to see. We want to see fucking El Clone doing his thing. Just put all the titles on El Clone. You know?
Swerve and Kevin Knight exchanged words, dude. You guys see that segment? Crazy. I don't remember what
I
happened.
yeah I did. I think I did
They're
see
talking
that
about
segment.
how he
Yes.
wants the world title. And yeah.
Yeah. And in the words of Steven Tyler, dream on. Not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
And
Not
then
gonna happen, dog. There's levels to this shit, dude. Meek Mill said that.
for a number
Continue.
one contender match for the AEW National Championship, Jungle Jack Perry defeated Anthony Bowens. What else happened? John Moxley addressed the Don Callis family. So that's going to be interesting, dude.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting feud between those two clans. What else
Yeah,
do we got?
do you remember when fucking John Moxley on like WWE Divas like chased those guys because they took Renee's hat and they walked by,
Yeah,
they were like eating. That
you
was
don't
fucking
fucking do
sick,
that.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, apologize to her. Maybe it's like, say you're a piece of shit and you're a drunk piece of shit. You're sorry. And she's like, you can't do that. But you know, like my parents,
John, you
like,
can't do that. Was
yeah,
she
but
calling
like,
him
what?
John or Dean?
She calls him Dean, like when she's doing like the interview in the room alone when they like cut to that
Mm,
the testimonials or whatever. But like
yeah.
while it's happening, she's saying John. Yeah,
Wow.
because he's like they just saw the cameras and they were trying to be funny and get on, you know, whatever it was. Well, divas, but they didn't really know. But
Yeah.
John Moxley did the right thing, dude. So shout
He's a
out to him.
hero.
He is,
Yeah, and so
dude.
that brings us to the clip of the week, guys. It's a
Yeah, it
new
does.
segment.
Clip of the
Um,
week. In this clip of the week, we check out something that stood out in the wrestling universe. And I guess I could give the little preface. So this was CMLL event, right?
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, and well, we're gonna see what happens. I don't want to disclose too much. You know, I think people just have to watch the clip and then listen to our commentary during it.
Yeah. Let's do it, guys. Hold on. Am I doing it right? I don't think I'm doing it right, guys.
I
Hold on.
see it. I don't know. Whoa, where'd it go?
Yeah,
Yeah, what?
I don't think that they can see it though, dude.
We were able to see your screen. Um,
Rascals are in AEW.
yeah, you can kill this dead air time for sure.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
Leave it all in.
Yeah, you can kill this dead air time for sure.
Oh, okay. I got it. We're gonna do the entire desktop. And now we got it.
Okay, so that was quick, dude. You're on your feet today. Yeah, close Rumble.
Ready?
A drunken tourist stormed the ring at a CMLL show in Mexico this past weekend, and it went exactly how you think. Kind of. During the match with Bandito and Templario, a man who was said to be a tourist stormed the ring and proceeded to interrupt the match before being dragged away by security.
Whoa.
At first, they try to talk him down for some reason. I don't know what the referee was. Even Bandito
He
tried
looks
to
like the
talk
guy
him
from
down.
Puddle of
Bandito's a
Mudd.
peaceful cat, so what do you expect? But then eventually everybody said, all
Yeah,
right, we're
let him
done. Get this cat out of here. They ripped him out of the ring.
let him get his spot in, dude. What the fuck?
At first, they were chill, like, sir, you need to leave. And after a while, they're like, all right,
He's
you know
gonna
what? You
do-
need to get the hell out. Ironically, all this was brought to you by
Shooting
Boeing.
star.
But it sucks. You can tell Bandito legitimately felt bad. CMLL security, on the other hand, felt otherwise. Shout out to the security, because even though they didn't realize it wasn't an angle at first, once they did, but they're not the only heroes of the night. You gotta acknowledge, as he was making his way out, he'd be met by this guy, Stone Cold Esteban Augustine. He had proceeded to aim, launch, and connect with a nice beer chug. Let's go to the replay. Excellent form there. Good job. Even though it made for some hilarious moments, it still goes to show that fans rushing the ring is a problem. So if anyone decides to rush the ring anytime soon, don't say we didn't warn you.
All right, shut up, dude. We don't need your fucking warnings, all right? So is this guy like what kind of tourist was he? You know what I mean? Was he a tourist on vacation? Was he is he a tourist in the wrestling world because he's never been in it before? Is he a
let me
sex
explain
tourist?
something.
You know, maybe he's a sex tourist. I don't know.
Okay.
It wasn't described to me. It wasn't explained.
I'm a tourist.
Let me explain a little something.
Yeah, I'm a tourist.
So like when you go down there, it's like a very common excursion. Like if you go down to like Mexico City, it's like very common for them to like be like, hey, come watch the CMLL show, watch Lucha Wrestling. And so like people will get tickets for like cheap, when they're in like a tourist area out there, you know. I say this because one of my friends did this. And he's like, oh yeah, someone came up, my friend Johnny. Not this anyway, not Ricky Gervais. He said, yeah, they like sold us some cheap tickets and then we went there. I was like, that's the arena. That's like the old ass arena. Pretty cool, pretty historic. But so maybe this guy was just letting them rip with the strawberry daiquiris.
So what it is? So like they give you like, all right, yeah, get tickets to the show, and then after, of course, like because we know why you're really here, you come back. We'll have the Bonita Chicas out there, and your tourism's really gonna start. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah,
and
cue
then
the Gary
and then
Glitter
you wake
music.
up the next morning in a bathtub full of ice, and you're like, "Ouchie, where are my kidneys? Do you need both kidneys anyway?"
Yeah. Well, that guy. I mean, that was that was one of the most
Bless
peaceful.
you, Chris.
That was one of the most peaceful wrestling moments where like a fan enters the ring.
Bandito and Templario were chilling.
Yeah, because Bandito's like a chill dude, so I don't think he was gonna like he didn't want to beat the shit out of him, but yeah, like and the guy just like walks around. Yeah, like he just like walks around. Everyone's just like, what do we do? What do we? This isn't a part. And like, then security realized it wasn't part of the show. Oh, you realize the guy that looked like that wasn't a part of the show, that like is drunk and just walked in a circle and then like sit on the ropes. Like, oh, maybe this isn't a part of it.
I thought it was Chris Jericho making his return.
Yeah. They should have. They're like, imagine. Yeah, they should have put fucking Fozzy on, dude. Judas in my mind, so start blasting. But yeah, I don't. It was definitely. They definitely. I don't know. We're kind of dragging him on the outside. A guy threw a beer at him and stuff. But yeah, if he, it's a lot different. If he went in the ring, and that was like Triple H or like kind of more the old school guys.
They would have kissed.
He would have got the living. Yeah. They would have beat the living fuck out of him for sure. Or FTR. Fucking Cash took care of the reggae man that attacked Bret Hart at the Hall of Fame speech.
That was Chet Hanks.
Oh, dude, they figured that out, right? It ended up being Chet Hanks. But
don't panic, it's organic.
And they said you don't have to do jail time, just you have to go to rehab. But you're going right now because they took him in the middle of the night, dude. And then there he was in a wilderness camp at age 28.
I think that means it's time for the reality check.
Yeah, it is, dude. Yeah, it is. And there hasn't been a reality check in so long. It's usually because Jason always interrupts. But
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Message to the youth, right? If you think that being super disrespectful or just loud and demeaning or just mean, to any group of people, and getting all this attention for it, like, means that, like, you're doing something, or that, like,
Dude, how
something
long
that
is
other
this?
people don't.
I don't know, but that's your reality check.
what
All
the
right, you
fuck
can do
was
the
that,
segment.
dude?
That was Chet
What
Hanks.
was
It's just
that?
Chet Hanks talking,
Oh,
dude.
okay. All right. Yeah, my reality's been blown. It's destroyed now, dude.
Yeah,
He
the
does
caption
that.
is the loudest man in the room is the weakest man in the room.
Yeah,
So remember that, guys.
listen, there's a million great reality shows going on right now. You got Traders, you've got a few of the great housewife shows.
Yeah.
New Vanderpump Rules, Southern Charm is fucking killing it right now. But the big news right now is actually from Summer House, which isn't on air right now, but two of the biggest members, Kyle and Amanda, who've been married for a while, started dating on the show, have called it quits. And yeah,
No.
I can't say I've been so happy. I've been
Come on,
wanting
dude.
this
No.
since fucking day one. She shouldn't even married him. He goes out and just like he DJs all the time and just hooks up with like fucking Bravo ring rats, in their 20s, and
All right, bro.
he's in
If
his
we're
40s now, and he's a fucking. And I was happy Amanda left him finally. It's just like
I
Winter
have
House.
something. I
He
have
was
something to say
annoying
about
her.
the
Like
Bravo universe as well. I'll let you.
what?
I just need to get this off my chest, dude. Salt Lake
Better be
City.
respectful.
Salt
Yeah.
Lake City Real Housewives. I don't know how to feel because we watched the series or the documentary about Mary Cosby running a cult, dude, taking advantage of her parish. What's going on, dude?
Yeah.
Are you tapped into this?
So you're watching a show about like a cult, and then that person that's like the main person in that show
has a different kind of cult.
No,
She's a Pentecostal cult.
That's and that's her character on the show. She's married to her grandfather, dude. How much?
Yeah, I know
she's
that.
Okay,
That's
and
what's
she's a part
even
of a
crazier.
cult. Yeah,
and it's her
that's
step
why.
grandfather. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That
Details matter.
That's why SLC is one of the best shows. The characters are fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Mary's been a lot better. Her son had some addiction issues, and that really humanized her to the audience and to the rest of the cast members. Okay, because she basically took the fucking season off last season and
I heard
didn't
that
do
he's
shit.
incarcerated.
I don't know if he's currently incarcerated. I know he got arrested. And then also Jen Shaw, who's on the show, she just got out of prison like a month ago because a lot of fraudulent things her company was doing, taking advantage of old people and stealing a bunch of people's money and just being like spammers and some pretty bad stuff. But Andy Cohen does not want her ever back on the show ever because that doesn't roll with Mr. Cohen. Wow. But that's my reality check this week. And
that brings us to movie of the week.
But before movie of the week, I have to say next week during reality check, we'll have a special message from one of my favorites from the reality universe. I don't want to say who it is yet, but yeah, we'll be seeing that next week, and we should be excited because I am.
Chris Lee knows best.
Chris Lee does know best. He does. Prison food isn't that bad. I had not that bad. My daughter, wow. The things she had to do for Trump, but wow, good daughter. But
I had so much fun when I was leaving. They were like, "Come back anytime."
I said maybe I will. Maybe I will. I ate tons of KFC while I was in there because tons of people put money in on my account. Eating good.
Crazy.
Eating good in the neighborhood. Carl's Jr.
My friend's dad loves that show. Crisley knows best.
Yeah. I mean,
he's a good American man.
Yes, he is. He's a good American man. It's like he's about as like delusional as like Tony Hinchcliffe and Lindsey Graham, I would say. They're all like the same character, like ish.
And that brings us to my movie of the week, guys.
Movie of the week.
My movie is Oh Hi. I think that's one I could talk about a little bit. It was a fun one.
Sure.
It's got Logan Lerman. I was about to say Dylan O'Brien. I've been confusing those two. Am I right? But
Wow.
yeah, I don't know. It's a good movie. John Reynolds is in it too. He's funny. David Cross, Molly Gordon, great performance
David Cross.
as a crazy girl. Yeah, David Cross is in it. He plays the neighbor.
He's
Bas-
misunderstood.
yeah, basically, this
Who's the other
guy
girl? Go
takes
ahead and pronounce her name.
um Geraldine Viswanathan. Viswanathan.
I don't know.
Basically, this movie's about this like couple who's like going to Ojai or something or near there. And
They're in a situationship.
there you go, Chris. Situationship is the word. And anyway, things get hot and heavy, and
Oh my
he ends up
goodness.
he ends up getting tied up freaky style. And basically he reveals to her that he wasn't, super serious about this situationship. And then she gets a little crazy cuckoo style.
Which is typical women.
Yeah.
The opinions of Chris aren't
am I
those
fucking
of
am I
Invasion
fucking
Angle
right?
LLC.
All right, guys.
I don't know, man.
That's
I don't know,
that's
man.
that sounds erotic.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a fun movie. Lots of ups and downs. Anyway,
Yeah, that
I
guy's good
also
in that.
watched
The whatever his name is, tall guy,
Logan
with
Lerman.
glasses.
Oh,
No.
John Reynolds. Yeah, he's very funny.
hmm
He has a short with Carmen Christopher called The Mayo Bubble. That's pretty good.
Seen it.
Classic.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I also watched, I'm just going to say one series that I watched that I think is of note. The Beast in Me. It's pretty good. It's on Netflix. It's got Claire Danes. What the
Claire
hell?
Danes is fantastic.
It was crazy, dude. We love Claire Danes. I'm not even gonna get into it. You can watch that on your own time.
Yeah, Claire Danes. Yeah, you guys seen My So-Called Life? The only one season they made of it.
I don't think so.
Nope.
But she plays like a writer that like is
I've seen
trying to,
Ginger's Life.
as told by Ginger.
As told by
That's what it's
yeah,
called. The fuck am I
You
thinking?
fucking
great.
goofball.
Yeah, that's a fucking some
Shit.
porno you're watching. Yeah, that sounds like a fucking.
I don't
red
know.
tube video I
It's
watch.
basically she's a writer and has like a lot of personal stuff that happened in her life, and then this like really rich billionaire creepy guy moves next door, or she moves next door to him. I don't remember, but it gets really crazy, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. And you guys, what is
It
your movie of
bars.
the week?
Someone once told me. Yeah, I was just singing the As Told by Ginger song, done by Macy
On
Gray.
the other side.
The grass isn't
And
always
I'm
green on the
afraid.
other side.
And
Yeah,
I don't turn.
yeah, that shit ripped, dude. It
Yeah, that was a
ripped.
good song.
Ginger was a pain in the ass, honestly, a little too much for me. But
She was
I,
emotional.
yeah,
Women,
but
am I right?
yeah,
Come
I'm
on, man.
yeah, it's really like
Oh,
Gingers, am I
shit.
right? Gingers, am I right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, pun intended here. She had like a hot older sister though, right? That was the thing.
Then what?
Yeah. Is that her?
Was it the same like Helga
I don't
trope where they
fucking
have like
remember,
hot older
dude.
sisters? No, that was Helga. Okay, they're all
I
mixing
don't even
into me for
remember.
now.
Dude, you guys ever watch Pepper Ann? Okay, what is your
Yeah, Pepper Ann was dope, dude. That was fire.
Did you have a sister? Ooh.
Do you remember the theme song?
No.
Pepper Ann, Pepper Ann. I'll have to send you the
I know the
audio,
Doug
dude.
theme song. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, Pepper Ann. It's like
Anyway,
Pepper. Yeah, it's like Pepper Ann. Pepper Ann. You're way too cool for seventh grade
what
or
is
some
your
shit
guys'
like
movie
that.
of the week?
So
I'm
I'm
sorry.
Ginger kind of got that shit on. She kind
yeah.
of
So
she got good style.
yeah. So pun
Yeah,
intended.
she did have cool outfits.
Yeah, I'm going all script here. Okay. I'm going with a mini series, which seems like it'll continue because of its success. I watch it. I watched none other than Heated Rivalry, and
No,
Oh yeah, I watched it too. It's pretty good. Finally finished it.
and yeah, I just I was just like I really like hockey. I'm a hockey fan. As I said, I'm an Islanders fan, and it's cool to kind of see like the behind. Like I like seeing like the behind the scenes stuff, like when they're not playing hockey, the stuff they do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what they
You
really
know what I
get
mean?
into.
console
Yeah,
hockey.
yeah. Love. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And people lose that. You know what I mean? Because hockey, they're on the road all year round, and yeah. So it's cool because you end up with two love stories going on. I like the second love story a lot more. To tell you the truth, it comes in episode 3. I don't want to ruin it for you, Chris. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, the first 2 episodes were basically it was like Cinemax softcore porn. The first 2 episodes, that couple
In a
didn't have a
mech.
lot of they didn't have a lot of deep convos. Like their attraction was very physical. I think love language for
Mhm.
both of them was physicality and muscle. They had the scene where they both are drinking water bottles and
To put it
like
in
getting
terms you'll
off and
understand, uh, Rosanov and Hollander are basically like the Chet Hanks relationship, and then the other relationship is like the Colin Hanks, you know?
yeah, 100%. The dude with he falls in love with the smoothie guy. Like that shit's fire. I wanted more of that love story because to me that was more engaging and I liked them as a couple better. But
Yeah.
because the main character, like Shane, or like I fucking hated him. He was such a fucking. He was just annoying.
I
Complains
like
about
him, dude.
everything. Dude,
He's
he made it.
funny.
He made that dude wait like fucking 4 or 5 years before they could have sex. And every time he's like just not here, and he was just a fucking tease. I'm sorry, someone has to say it out there. Hollander was a fucking tease. And it's just like, and he's just such a pain in the ass with everything, dude. And it's just
Let me say
like,
that again.
that's why I love the
Hey
other
now.
couple. Yeah, I love the other couple, and
I'm done with this podcast,
because
dude.
he's such a stick in the grass. You know what I mean? He's just
Stick in the
uptight.
ass. Hey
Yeah,
Stick
he's
now.
in
just
the
like
mud.
he's just uptight as fuck. But really cool. His father is played
That
I
by
works
wasn't
too.
trying. I wasn't trying.
Hey now.
yeah, his father is played by my
W
boy from Nip Tuck, uh
NBC.
Sean
Yeah,
McNamara from Nip Tuck, and yeah,
I noticed that. I
but
clocked that.
it's kind of wild that as you're watching it, it'll be like a scene. They fuck, and then all of a sudden it's like 1 year later, and it's just like wait, like we're 2 minutes in that. You're like 20 minutes into the episode, and like 4 years have gone by. 4 years and 3 months. It's just like all the
Yeah.
time, just time warps. How they did that show.
What
It's just like
what
you
year
go
would
through like
what year
you go
would it
through over a
start?
decade.
I'm trying to
It's
remember. It's like the
so it's in like
mid
2008 or
2000s.
something.
Yeah.
And like you go through like a
So like the
decade.
soundtrack is all like older songs.
Yeah, and it's
They do Mobamba.
equivalency. What
Oh
they play
yeah, I think I
Mobamba? I
honestly,
wish.
what did I just watched something and Mo Bamba was in it.
One battle after another.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but
It was fine. Anyway, what was your guy? What was your movie of the
but
week?
yeah. So heated rivalry. I said I was going off script. Sometimes I do the television or series.
Yeah, it was good, dude.
It was. I wouldn't say. I mean, the dialogue written for it was
I'm
equivalent
glad
to
I
like
finished
Hallmark.
it.
Was equivalent to Hallmark movies at certain points. Just to
Yeah.
be just to be honest, I enjoyed it. It was
It's
fun.
called Camp,
Okay.
okay? Anyway,
Yeah, exactly. And they were pitch intense. Am I right?
what did you watch, Chris?
My movie of the week is 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
Got a
Yeah.
real theme going.
Speaking of bones, am I?
Speaking of hogs,
Yeah.
The beast
my
in
boy
me, am I
Samson
right?
has a hog in this movie
Yeah.
again. Did you know that that's not his real cock? The alpha
Really.
zombie?
Really, it's
It's
a
a prosthetic.
prosthetic.
Yeah.
That'd be
I heard that
awesome.
they show it less in
Buying
this
that.
one.
That's kind of
They
sucks.
show it.
Get the
I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I
He
think
wearing
they
a loincloth at
he
all?
doesn't He does at one point. He doesn't.
Ooh.
It's because he's not running that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's more kind of like looking at stuff and going,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's
ooh, I am zombie.
it really just
Yeah.
follows two stories that converge at the end. It's like very different from the first one.
That's fun. So it's
It's
probably
like-
the story of the little kid
Yeah,
and
well-
the Adidas tracksuit squad.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's like Spike.
Well, then Killian has to come in at the end, right? And then the final movie is like his storyline, kind of connecting with those.
Spoil the movie.
Yeah, don't spoil it for me, but that's
Dude, don't
my
spoil it,
expectation.
dude. Shut
That's
up.
my expectation going into it. That's
Just
what I
saying,
was
like
thinking.
the trailer like doesn't spoil anything.
Yeah,
We get a lot of Anya Taylor
That's good.
Johnson or whatever his name is. Aaron Taylor.
I'll spoil that.
yeah.
I'll spoil that for you.
Yeah.
He's not in it.
He's not.
He'll be in the
okay.
third one, I think. He'll be in the third one, I
Yeah,
believe.
probably.
Dude, him in the first one is one of his best performances. Like hands
Mhm.
down, like he was one of his best characters since Kick-Ass.
Yeah, the movie
Yeah, I was
just
gonna
follows.
say, have you not seen Kick-Ass, dude?
The movie follows Spike and the Jimmies, and then Dr. Kelson and Samson,
Did you not see him in
Yeah.
Craven?
and then they converge at the end. But yeah, it's
I
really
did
fucking
see-
good, man.
I'm
I don't know,
excited.
People are saying it's hit or miss for them, but I thought it was awesome
Yeah.
because it's not really. There's not the infected kind of take a back seat. There's not a lot of like infected stuff going on. It's more just like people and
Yeah.
their experiences during. it
I
all.
feel like, and that stays true to like the original, even the second one,
Yeah.
like where it's like it was the first zombie movie I watched. It was like about the humans, like the zombie stuff is just like the background, and it's like, yeah, the humans are always like the actual villain and the issues in it. And like I just thought that, that they stay true to that. That's the best.
Yep.
But
Saw it twice. Very good. Very good.
I'm excited, and
My name's Jimmy.
yeah. And yeah, I was gonna say before, back in college, my room, I called it the Bone Temple.
Oh, this.
Little did I know
Yo, check this out.
they would make a movie about my life.
You are the worst kind of pussy that is out here. And I'll tell you why. It's because a real man doesn't need to put anybody down to big himself up. He doesn't
Yeah.
have to lose.
And that's
Speak
another
your
reality
truth.
check from Jax.
That's another Chet attack. I don't know. We'll have to come up with a name for that because obviously Chet, like his wisdom, other people deserve to hear it.
A Chet
It should be bestowed
Chet.
upon them. Yeah, dude, hanging out in a biker jacket. Why not? You know what I mean? Smoking a fucking cig, doing what he does. I'm at a truck stop. I've been riding all day, and then he just has wisdom that just comes out. It's
Yeah, it's like the French term tete-a-tete, but it's Chet
Yeah.
Chet.
And you guys still
Yeah.
haven't seen the show with him.
You know
which
what I
was
mean,
with,
dudes.
with him and Kate Hudson.
Anyway,
You gotta watch the show with him and Kate Hudson and
is
all
that
your
the basketball
favorites.
one?
Yeah,
I actually wanted to watch that.
yeah. It's like loosely based on like the Bus family and the Lakers, and obviously made more
Wow.
ridiculous and extreme. But yeah, I think you'll like it. It's funny. It's a good time. Great cast. And this has been episode 94. We're looking forward to Saturday main event. I know everyone is. I'm gonna have it on. We're gonna have a good time.
Negativity to get attention. And it doesn't make you fucking rebellious or edgy like you're sticking it to the man. You're not sticking it to
And that has been Invasion Angle.
Yeah, that Hank son scares me. Honestly, I like Colin. Colin, what's his name? Colin. I like him. And that's Chrisley knows best. Chrisley knows best. He knows.
Invasion Angle.
Bet you love that sweet ass podcast. I am John Cena and I approve this message.